very apparent soon that I've never done this before, but I thought I'd take the piss out of Kev like everyone else wants to do anyway. So yeah, I only can remember one joke anyway. It's like horse walks into a freezer. 7-year-olds love that. That kills them. So I'm a bit shy. Obviously I'm a big lad, but I grew up next to a power plant, so hence the height.
Right?
But unfortunately it left me with a rather small penis. So if you can give me a round of applause or a hand. Don't worry, I already need one. That's fine. So yeah. So about the only thing I can think of in the half hour since I've been here is relationships and sex life and that sort of thing. So being a geek, I didn't have the best start, so couldn't really talk to girls and everything, so I thought I'd take the higher route and simulate sex. For me, that involved going down my local Tesco's. It's all about nectar points, but it's not from the right shop obviously, and buying a melon. A lot of you guys might have heard of this before, probably never thought about doing it. There's reasons for this, but yeah, beggars can't be choosers and all that lot. So went home, hollowed out a hole in it, microwaved it, obviously. You've got to keep these things warm to be true to the true experience, so I'm told. And proceeded to shag it. But the thing that bothered me is, why the hell did I bag up? The whole experience left me quite seedy, to be fair. So, yeah, so that was my first wanking experience. Someone who else didn't get a lot of sex is obviously right over there. I don't need to name names here, obviously. So one night, you're going to love me for this, aren't you?
I hate you already, mate.
I know, it's fine. So funny enough, this is a true story. All on speed up one night and everything, watching TV. Had his porn mag spread out all around him, as he's known to do, using spit as lube. Is on too many drugs, so he dried out. So what he decided to do was use wax as lube. As you know, hair wax isn't the slipperiest of things to use, so what he did is he warmed it under a lamp. For a wank, this takes a lot of planning. So he's warming wax under a lamp, using that and everything. As you can guess, due to not being nature's lube, this gave him a chemical reaction, which what he was showing for the rest of the 3 days at Leeds Festival was what he endeared as flapjack cock. You'd frequently get it out. This thing was flaky. This, if you're going to sell this in Sainsbury's, it's not one of your 5 a day. You're so he wasn't happy. He made reference to his dog earlier, actually, which is not actually, he's not dead, old Jock, is he?
Should be.
But yeah, he run up a 700 quid porn bill on his computer once and everything, and it's no coincidence that his dog's blind. So yeah, so first of all, as everyone does, you try wanking and see where it goes from there. And so I thought I'd look to some TV shows to find inspiration for how real relationships are and everything. So one of the first things, being a geek, I watched was Lord of the Rings, which I found very confusing. It's basically 2 little midgets running about with the little guy in a loincloth chasing about, trying to finger their rinses, which is a bit confusing, but there you are. I've still got a thing for fairy feet form now, but yes. So yeah, I tried to go into something a bit more cultured, which brought me to Titanic, which I thought, poor boy, rich girl, coming together, a match made in heaven and everything, true love maybe some people could say, until the shit goes down, everything goes horribly wrong, she gets on the boat, I'll never let go Jack, the whole, never, wherever you are, that was shit going on, I'll never let go Jack, now get off my fucking door, so that obviously didn't work. A bit like my act really, but there we are. Where are we going with this? Wanking, that's always a popular subject.
Yeah, talk about yourself, mate. Sorry, what?
Cheers, mate.
That's alright.
Yeah, so it's like you look through magazines, find out true love ends up and everything, and like think of the wedding days and everything. It's like one of them really stood out as like looking really beautiful in a dress. Like, who was it? Jay Goody, yeah, she looked like a shuttlecock. So yeah, that was that. And so I think they had an interview on TV with Jordan and Peter Andre after the split and everything. It's like, well, what do you miss most about your relationship? Jordan was like, I miss having a little short Italian guy to hug me, tell me how great I am and everything. Asked Peter, obviously was like, well, what do you miss? I was like, I miss the tits and that little black kid running into walls. There we are, tell them never done this before. Have a good evening.